この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りいたします。
The hotel was super nice. Really liked it. It was a nice room. We felt like princesses, I think. There was an automatically sensor bathroom that moves on its own that Fauna was creeped out. The moment you open the door to the bathroom, like the toilet just automatically goes wee and it opens up. And Fauna's just like, I'm scared. You know, it was such a fancy hotel. Like, they have like this tiny fridge and they're like, oh my goodness, I just remembered. We left the soda there. I just remembered that there was like complimentary like soda in the fridge. There was 3, 1 for each. We opened one, we shared one. And then like the other 2 were like, oh, we can take it home. I think we didn't. Oh, we didn't. There was like complimentary soda in the fridge, and then there was like complimentary snack, very Japanese-ish snacks, very good snacks. It was so good, the snacks. And then like all you can drink like nice tea that you can brew yourself. But what I was really surprised about was like, and there's also like, you know, bottled water in the fridge too, complimentary bottled water. And then, you know, we drink it, we go sleep, we eat, we drink, we eat, we go sleep. And then the next morning we go out and we ask the, you know, the hotel people to clean our room, right? We come back from our trip with a nice clean room and we notice that they refill our snacks and our bottled water. We're like, oh my goodness. And what's really nice is you can call the front desk for a taxi. So we don't have to like, you know, walk around the streets trying to catch one. You're like, hello, taxi please. When do you want to collect? Like, now? Like, can you call a taxi first? Like, now? And when they like see you off in the taxi, like the counter people like bend down so you can't even see their face. And like, they're like, "Itterashaimase, ojo-sama tachi," mitaina. We learned that we could ask the front desk to call us a taxi like pretty in the second half of our trip. We were like, man, we should have done this from the beginning if we knew. And we come back drunk. And then we come back drunk because I haven't actually gotten drunk in a long time. That was like the first time in a long time I actually got drunk. Like actually like happy drunk with Bae and Fauna. We drank a lot. Bae would kind of die halfway. I remember last night me and Fauna had to like, Bae ordered too much alcohol. Me and Fauna had to clean up the rest of her alcohol. Share it. It was really nice alcohol that tastes good. I ordered too much. I ordered too much was what she was saying. And did that sound like... Oh yeah! The deer! So we also fed deers. We went all the way to Nara, only just to feed deer. It was actually surprisingly far. I was surprised at how far it was from Kyoto. Honestly, a little scary, but cute. Bae was surprised that me and Fauna were slightly scared. Did they bite? No, but there were signs all over the park saying deer may bite, deer may kick, deer may ram into you, deer may run over you. The moment you buy them crackers, the moment you buy them, oh my goodness, the deers come. If you have your back behind a deer with the crackers, oh my goodness, they like ram your butt. I think like they got a bruise on her leg from so much like the deers going like with their heads. I don't know how to. Is this working? Like it's like. And then we all fed the deer. I was when I finished, I was busy making sure to film Bae being rammed by deers. I think she fed extra. Me and Fauna were like, we satisfied after 1 pack because we were slightly scared of. Basically, the deer would like bite our clothes and stuff. Like, notice me. The moment you finish feeding them, you have to like have both your hands up, being like, we have no more deer. But they still be like, I know you have more. Bae was pretty lax. I think she was really... I could tell she was like used to it. Stuff like that. And she was just like, I'm scared. I'm surprised you guys are so scared. We wanted to also feed the girl deer too, but we were surrounded by male deer. A lot of male deer. And I feel like male deer are more aggressive. Oh, and then like when I was done, I was like just next to Bae while Bae was still feeding. And I was done and I didn't have anything, but one of the deers that was being especially assertive came up to me. Been like, I think it still smelled like the leftover crackers in my hands. Like I didn't have any crackers in my hands, but since there used to be crackers in the hands, it noticed. So I didn't want it to like bite my hand, so I lifted my hand, both my hands up, like you know, freeze. Like when cops be like freeze, you have to like have both your hands up to show that you don't have anything in your hands that's dangerous. I was doing that pose, and then what the deer did was like, it started like I had like a shoulder bag, a messenger bag. I brought a bag that I use for like trips and stuff. Maybe it's because I packed the papers that tied the crackers up. I didn't want them to eat the paper, so I threw that in my bag. I zipped it up. It slobbered all over my bag. Thankfully, I zipped it up well. It just went all lick-a-tongue on my... It lick-a-tongued all over my bag. I was like, oh no! I had to really wipe that bag nicely after. Yeah, I pedaled all over my bag. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I didn't bring my nicer bags. I would have died inside if it was one of my nicer bags. But we had to wipe off our clothes and stuff because deer kept nibbling on the clothes, being, yeah, they were very assertive. It was cute though. Usually there's more to that than just feeding deer at the entrance, but we were very satisfied. And I really wanted to throw away the wipes that I used to wipe my bag. So I was holding like this piece of trash in my hand for like during the 30-minute walk, trying to find a trash can somewhere. I didn't want to put the trash in my bag too, because it had like probably had deer saliva all over it. Yeah. So literally had to go all the way to the station bathroom and finally found a trash can. We had to throw away the antibacterial wipes. Oh yeah, speaking of my kyo, so you know I told you guys I got kyo, right? At our Hatsumode at one of the shrines. So I got my revenge and pulled another omikuji at the Inari Fushimi shrine instead. The other two didn't have to pull because Bae was just like, I want to keep my daikichi and everything. So I don't know if it counts, but you know, I was just like, sure, why not? Do it again. Is that allowed? I mean, it was a different shrine. Why not, right? I re-rolled my luck and I got daikichi. I re-roll. Another thing we noticed was like, so on the taxi way to the hotel, like one of the taxi drivers was like, oh yeah, there's like a very famous shrine that is famous for money fortune. It's a financial shrine. I was like, ooh. We didn't go there, but while we were like eating at like a cafe with bread and stuff, we noticed that like the next day we noticed there was a humongous line across the street. We're like, what the hell is that line? And Bae and Fauna was like, must be BTS. Like, it must be BTS. I'm like, no, of course it's not BTS. It must be BTS. But we went out across the street for no reason, just to check out what the line was. And then there was a police guard, I think, that was managing the line. I was like, "Sumimasen, kore nan desu ka?" IRyS, ask the police officer what this line is. So yeah, I'm like, "Sumimasen, kore nani o naranderu desu ka?" It's the money shrine. And then I see someone else like asking the officer like, how long is the wait for the shrine? He was like, at least 2 hours. She was like, okay. And she lined up and I'm just like, really? Oh yeah. One thing I am genuinely surprised about when it comes to like this whole trip itself, I've discovered that vegan food tastes pretty good. If you know the right places. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, yeah, Fauna's vegan, right? So we go to a lot of places that like, you know, have vegan food. Actually, like a lot of the things, if they didn't tell me it was vegan, I wouldn't notice. Japan has a vegan food. I think so. Kyoto had a lot of vegan places, according to Fauna. I think it's because like Kyoto is like pretty famous for their vegetables. So yasai ga kekko yume rashii yo ne. Though I do say you can tell right away Kyoto is much more countryside than Tokyo. Like when we were walking to like restaurants and stuff, like at night, like Google Maps was telling us to go through this really, really creepy looking park that had like barely any lights in it. It was huge. Fauna's like, Google Maps is telling us to go through here, and me and Bae were like, no way. No, I have a kill. I have a kill under my belt. I have bad luck under my belt, and no. No. I don't want to die. We don't want to die, even if it's gonna be the longer route, we're not gonna go through that. No. And then we start seeing like, you know, wanted posters, and we're like, if we go through that, we might be part of the missing poster. Like it was creepy. And Bae kept saying, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. And I'm like, stop saying that. How did she say? We gonna die. We gonna die. We gonna die. Since she had Daikichi, we were like, if anything happened, I would die. Fauna, since she had a mid-leg, she would come out of it with a broken leg and memory loss. She'd be like waking up in a hospital bed being like, Anata dare? Like, who are you? And you would get out of there with just a scratch, like a scratch on a leg. I would die. It was a really nice girl trip. Shinkansen. We went by Shinkansen, by the way. Shinkansen very fast. Very, very fast. Made us feel a little woozy. Did you have Shinkansen bento? We wanted to, but I think we ended up just eating fruit sandwiches. Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I usually don't take baths. You know how I told you we took turns bathing, right? So first you wash your body, right? You wash your body and then you dunk yourself in the bath. And then you get out and then the next person to shower and they dunk themselves in the bath and then they get out. You guys are like, ew! Of course you wash your body first. If you say that, you can't go to onsens, guys. If you guys start saying that, you can't go to onsens. Because literally you just share a bath with many people. Seinora janai yo. We take turns. The first night I was the last to take the bath, so I got to, you know, use the bath that both girls went in, and I'm just like, ooh, this feels good. And then in the back of my head, I'm just like, oh yeah, those other two, all those other two are also better than me. But yeah. Did you bottle some? No, that's gross. No. And then like I think last night, we bought like these face masks. You know face masks, right? Like those things that make you look scary. That are supposed to be good for your face, like the skin. So we bought not just the normal ones. We bought the ones that had like drawings on them. We bought the Momotaro ones. Yeah, we bought the Momotaro face masks. Like choose one, and Bae gave me the monkey because of course she would give me the monkey. So she gave me the monkey. We all wore it. We were like, yeah, with the face masks. We were all laughing at the fact that Bae really matched her mask. She was wearing the Momotaro mask that had like the pink cheeks and everything, and it was perfect for her face. And Fauna was she used the dog, the cute dog. And I was with the monkey. I think Bae she was like looking at me from afar and just laughing her apple off. Because I was like making a very serious face lying down on my bed with it. You do each other's hair? No, because I don't think I'd be able to do anything with the hair, with other people's hair. I don't trust myself with other people's hair. But I do want to do that. Oh, but Bae did my makeup once. Bae did my makeup for me once. She was really good with the makeup. It's like, I don't know makeup, and she did it for me. It was really nice. She was like a makeup artist. It's like no way I could do this. If I was doing makeup, I'd shake. My hands would shake and the eyeliner would go everywhere, yeah. Noodle armrest. I think you can hear from the other girls how much noodle arm I am. While we were all drinking on a counter, I was drunk, so I was like squeezing. I was squeezing both Bae and Fauna's arms and thighs. I'd be like, you know, I would be like, hey, check this out with my phone, and I would like, I meant to just kind of like pat them on the shoulder or something, but instead I would squeeze, and Bae would be like, stop squeezing! Yeah. But thankfully, since I was sandwiched between both two beautiful girls, I was able to squeeze both Fauna and Bae's thighs and arms. I was drunk. I think I was drunk. And I remember one day we drank a decent amount both nights. The first night, Bae was just like she couldn't walk, and then like Fauna had to arm lock her to keep her walking straight. And I was like, I want to join too. So Fauna was like, we were all like had our arms locked together, and Fauna was in the middle, and she was like, my ladies. we're walking to the convenience store to get even more alcohol. And she's like, my ladies, in the middle. Like, shut up, don't say my ladies. It was cute, it was fun. This was how it feels like to be a harem protagonist, yeah. I did the whole my ladies thing the next day after that. You know, it feels really weird to like just like meet everyone in real life, and then you see them like streaming and stuff, and you're just like, oh, that's them. I haven't met all these girls until very recently, right? So when I see them streaming later, I'm just like, oh, it's them. I met her.
Bye bye.